Please click the subscribe button if you are watching the video for the first time. Okay, welcome once again, guy. I'm still your one and only technician, Joseph Tech. I have a write-up on my comment box. The person asks, why does my AC outdoor keep dropping anytime it tries to peak and it goes down, tries to peak and it goes down? This is the reason why you're actually experiencing that on your air condition. There are different factors that may cause it. So I'll just take my time to give you 2, 3, 4, 5 factors that may likely cause that, except any other thing within the units or external. But these ones I'm trying to give to you, they are very, very much paramount and something you can avoid so that you don't experience that on your air condition. If you try turning on your air condition, if you turn an air condition on in a very good mood, it takes between 3 to 5 minutes for the outdoor system to pick up, for your AC indoor to start blowing cool air. It takes 3 to 5 minutes. Understand? That is a universally programmed time. Understand? Almost all the air condition works with that time, except otherwise. Almost all air condition works with that timing. Between 3 to 5 minutes for your outdoor system to pick up and your indoor system start blowing a cool air. But in a situation where your outdoor system has actually waited for that 3 to 5 minutes and tries to picking up but doesn't stay for more than 3 to 5 minutes again, or even less, then drops, or can even still last longer than that for like 10 to 20 to 15 minutes, then drops. Understand? There is an issue related to that matter. Number one may be the wire connection, the internal wire connection within the building. In Nigeria, an air condition operates with 2.5 cable size. 2.5 cable size. If it is a bigger air conditioner unit, you give it 4 mm cable size. Do you get that clear? An air conditioner operates between 2.5 cable size to 4 mm cable size, except otherwise. But in a standard operation, 2.5 cable size to 4 mm cable size, I mean original copper cable. That is just it. So in a situation where you install your air conditioner and you didn't care to check the size of cable that is bringing voltage source or that is bringing power source to the air conditioner, you didn't care to check it, but you just plug in your air conditioner. The part of the air conditioner that drags more current, that pulls more current, that pulls more power, is the outdoor unit. And the outdoor unit has this sensor, they call it either the thermostat or you call it overload, that trips down or that goes off or that dissociates, that disconnects when it senses an unbalanced current. Understand? An unbalanced current. If the air conditioner tries to pull that current and the cable that is being used in the house wiring is not up to running the air conditioner compressor will sense that and it will drop down and it will trip off. Wait for some while and tries to initiate again. That is when you experience your air conditioner coming up and going down. That is one of the factors that can cause that. Now, another factor that can cause that is low voltage. Either low voltage from the grid or low power from the generator you are using to run the air conditioner. If the voltage from the grid is lower, if the voltage from the grid is lower than the recommended voltage required for the AC to run, the AC will try to pick up and sense that the voltage is lower than its own required voltage, then it will go down. Let me explain better. In Nigeria, we use between 200 voltage to 220 volts. But some factories, some companies choose to design an air conditioner that works with 180 volts to 230 voltage. 180 volts to 230 volts. So in a system where you have a low voltage ranging from 170 or 175 down, your air conditioner will try to peak and it will go down. That is one of the reasons why you have your air conditioner running for some time and later going off. The indoor unit may still remain on, but you experience what I'm just explaining now within the outdoor units. If it tries to pick up and it will later go down, that is another problem. That is another cause of such issue. Now, I want to add up another thing that could likely be the problem of such issue. Okay, I actually make mention of a generator. Understand? The generator sets. This is outside the grid now. The grid is actually giving you a low voltage and you choose to use your generator to run it. If your generator is not up to running the air conditioner, you will still experience the same thing. If the generator power is not up to running the air conditioner, you still experience exactly the same thing. Not that your air condition is bad, no. Your air condition is trying to play safe. That is why it is picking up and dropping within a short period of time. So if your air condition power is, if your AC was to run, or if your AC is designed to run smoothly with a 3 kVA system, 3 kVA generator system, 4 kVA generator system, 5 kVA generator system, and higher, and you now choose to run the air condition using a 2 kVA generator system, a 2.5 kVA generator system, the AC will sense that there is a power input. So it will want to work with it. Now trying to work with it, now the AC now discovers that the generator cannot withstand its own power. So it is better for the AC to go off instead of damaging the generator. It is better for the AC to go off. That is why I say the AC is trying to play safe in that case. Understand? Now, that is that for that. If I want to go further again, I would also say that if you have also checked, now in terms of generator we are still talking about though, apart from your generator size is standard, is okay, very much okay to run the air condition, the cable running from the building, from the house down to the generator, I don't know if you get my point. The cable running from the house down to the generator, understand? You need to check that cable. If that cable size is not up to what could run the air condition, you will experience the same thing. If that cable size alone, the generator is good, the house wiring is good, but you choose to use a very thin cable, a substandard cable, to run between the building and the generator, just that cable alone, because the AC will now want to drag from the right source, which is the generator, through that cable line you've provided, and the cable is not up to what the AC requires for it to run, you will experience exactly the same thing. It will peak for some while, it will go off, it will peak for some while, it will go off, it will peak for some while, it will go off, not showing that your AC is bad. The AC is only trying to play safe. That is why you experience such thing. So if you check all those things within your troubleshooting process, check the cable used for the house wiring, providing voltage source to the air condition, you check that line, it is okay. Secondly, you test your voltage, because I also go around, when I'm going for installation, I go around with my voltage tester to test voltages before I initiate an AC into a running mode. If I test my voltage is okay. Probably we are using generator to run the air condition. I will check the generator size. If it's able to run the air condition, we are good. We are very good. We use it. Then, lastly, I will also check the cable line between the building and the generator. If it's not okay, that is where I now initiate my own professional advice. Then if it is okay, we run with it. That's good. I believe you get me right. If it's okay, you run with it. That is good. And let me quickly add this to what we have been discussing all along. If you check all these factors, your AC is still behaving the same way. It still peaks and it drops, peaks and it drops. Even while the generator is okay, the cable linking the home and the generator is still okay, the cable bringing the power source to the AC is still okay. And also, not to forget, you've also checked your breaker, the breaker where the cable is being connected to in the distribution board. You check the breaker is okay, but the AC still keep behaving like that. Understand? The AC still keep behaving like that. I would say you should check the cable you use between the indoor and the outdoor. The cable you use to connect the indoor to the outdoor. What is the size of the cable? What is the recommended size to run such AC? Are you using the recommended size, or you use a substandard or a less sized cable for such job? This is the kind of cable I'm talking about. This is a 3-prong cable. This is a 3-prong cable having the live, neutral, and earth on it. Understand? The earth must be the same size with the live. The live must be the same size with the neutral. This is what I mean. If you use a less cable to do this, to do that job, understand? Your AC will experience exactly the same thing. Your AC will try to play that safe. It will peak for some while, it will go off, it will peak for some while, it will go off, it will peak for some while, it will go off. That is what your air conditioner will be doing. Understand? So in a nutshell, I've been able to explain some physical factors that could be the problem of your AC trying to pick up, running for a short period of time, and going off within a short period of time also. So let me summarize everything. I made mention of the breaker, I made mention of the line, the power line bringing voltage source to the air condition, the cable that brings voltage source to the air condition. I also made mention of the grid voltage, understand? the grid voltage, you need to know the recommended and the perfect voltage that will run your air conditioner. That's another part of it. And I also make mention of the generator size that is good to run your air conditioner. You need to also check that if you are using generator to run your air conditioner. I also talk about the cable that leads from the building to the generator. The cable in between, is it up to standard to run the air conditioner? That's what you also have to check. Then lastly, I made mention of the cable you use for your installation, the cable used for your air conditioner installation. Between the indoor to the outdoor, the size of the cable also matters. If you use a less size of cable, then you also experience the same thing. So with all of this now put together, you'll be able to solve one problem. That's if the problem still persists, that is now within the air condition. Understand? Within the system of the air condition. So leave that for the professionals. Understand? Thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channels. I still remain your friend, Joseph Tech. Please click the subscribe button if you are watching the video for the first time. Don't forget to ask any question related to air conditioning and its matters. See you on my next video. Click the like button. Click the notification button. Bye for now.